Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This will get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news so far, the sky is not falling despite the higher benchmark interest rates. First in the US, the actual number of new initial claims for jobless benefits fell to just under 175,000 last week, emphasising the continuing strength of the American labour market. It is an impressive run, one that makes it much harder for the Fed to keep and meet its inflation fighting mandate, even if it is acing its full employment one. They also released their third and final second quarter 2023 GDP result today, confirming it rose at an annual rate of 2.1%, a minor slip from the first quarter rate of 2.3%. But it is likely that the real inflation-adjusted expansion for the third quarter will be very much faster than the second quarter, perhaps twice as fast, with a 4.9% growth. But one American sector remains firmly in the doldrums, their residential real estate sector. Pending home sales for August fell a whopping 18.7% from a year ago, with a very sharp fall in August from July. No asset class has immunity from asset price revaluations in a rising interest rate market, and certainly housing doesn't. In Canada, weekly earnings are rising faster, up 4.3% from a year ago. Their CPI was up 4% over the same period. The earnings rise was their fastest since March 2022. And Germany released its September CPI data overnight, and while still high at 4.5%, this was lower than expected and slightly lower than the August 6.1%, and their lowest since February 2022. And container shipping freight rates fell sharply again last week, down 5.1% from the prior week to be 65% lower than year-ago levels. Transatlantic rates seem to have bottomed out, but again it is the outbound rates from China that still show the main weakness. Bulk cargo rates are still rising, however, and are back to year-ago levels, and pretty much near their long-term averages. The US Treasury 10-year yield starts today down 2 basis points from yesterday at 4.62%, but essentially holding its recent high. And the price of gold will start today at just on $1,863 an ounce, and down another $12 from yesterday. This is a new low since February 2023, all driven by the sharply rising yields. And after getting as high as $95 a barrel overnight, oil prices are moving back down today, down $1.50 lower than this time yesterday, at just under $91.50 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is just under $93.50 a barrel. The surge to $100 a barrel being talked about isn't happening today, although the long-term trend is still firm. The Kiwi dollar starts today at 59.7 US cents, up a half a cent from this time yesterday, but against the Aussie we're down almost a quarter cent to 92.9 Australian cents. Against the euro, a little change to 56.5 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at 69.6 and up 20 basis points. Get more news about the New Zealand economy from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again on Monday.